Alright everybody, and we're back. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to more Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, because it's not the original version, it's the remastered version. And when we left off last time, this is not where we left off last time, but I guess the game just kind of puts you in, puts you near the closest mission? I don't know, that's weird. But whatever, we're gonna go and get a few more sync points, and then we're gonna continue on with the main mission, because that's what I want to do right now. I hope everybody's had a good day so far. My day has been pretty chill. Had the day off for once, because, just my usual day off. I always have Mondays off, but, they kind of fuck around with that by filling all the other days with a whole bunch of hours. Which makes these days so precious to me, because I'll do like a 50, 60, 70, 80 hour a week, and then more often than not only get one day to kind of decompress from it all. Which is stressful, to say the very least. It's a lot to worry about. So I try and get the best out of them when they come around. You know, there's always also the rare occasion where I don't get my Monday off and I have to go in for work, and that's never any fun either. But enough about me. I hope everyone else is doing well. Let's see, yeah, those two. Oh, there's 4 over there. 2 up there. I haven't. Let's say I don't know where to. I have a clue where the almanac pages are, but then I remembered there's a map that we could get later on, which I should probably just wait until we do that, because trying to chase them down without a map is gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh man, I remember when this game came out back in the olden days of 2012. This game was kind of a big deal back then, at least when it was being hyped up to come out and all that. Because I mean, it was the first game to not have Ezio in like a long time. Assassin's Creed 2 came out in what, 09? And this game came out in 2012. They pumped these games out, didn't they? So it was like 09. 09 was 2, 10 was Brotherhood, and 11 was Revelations. So I mean, I guess it was, I don't know, after 3 games of Ezio, it was the first game to not have Ezio, and it was also the first game to be someplace like distinctly new. Because I mean, Constantinople was just kind of another flavor of Rome, wasn't it? Not to say they're the exact same, but like, I don't know, just kind of felt it didn't feel as different as it could have. It just felt a whole lot like 2 and Brotherhood did, which wasn't a bad thing, because 2 and Brotherhood are good games. It's just it didn't stand out enough, if you know what I mean. And the hook blade was not enough to make it stand out. But this game certainly does stand out in comparison to those games. In good ways and bad ways, because I know this game has a very mixed opinion amongst the Creed community. Why would you jump there, Haytham? Okay, we kind of recovered from it. This game has a mixed, had a mixed reception amongst the fan base. Some people hate it, some people love it. I'm in the group of people who enjoy it but don't love it. This game isn't perfect. I will say that, but it's not terrible like other people portray it to be. I think the biggest issue is that people weren't ready to be with someone that wasn't Ezio. And to be completely honest, I think the reception people had to Connor resulted in Ubisoft having a very knee-jerk reaction, and since then they've had pretty much a whole bunch of characters that were nothing but different flavors of Ezio. Like all of them try and like imitate his snarky, sassy kind of demeanor, but I don't think most of them don't really pull it off, in my opinion. I think the only one that really did it well was Edward. Edward was more I don't know. Edward had the charisma to back up his attitude, whereas like Jacob or Arno were just boring, to say the least. Homie, die already, Jesus. Oh, well, there he goes. Bayek was okay, I guess. He wasn't my favorite, but I guess he could have been worse. I mean, he's not fucking the Misios or Ivor. They're both fucking lame. Great, I haven't finished Valhalla yet, so I can't speak it with certainty about Ivor, but from what I've played of the game, he's just he, she, they aren't very entertaining. And they have the same braggadocious, sassy, snarky kind of attitude that Ezio has, and just not the charisma to back it up. And we are still a ways away from being with Connor, who, in my opinion, is better than most of the characters that come out after this game. I don't think he's better than Edward. I think Edward definitely does better than Connor. But I do believe he's definitely better than Arno or Jacob or Bayek or certainly fucking... What are their names again? Cassandra or Alexios? And then Ivor? I certainly think he's better than all of them. I only played Rogue once, so I can't really speak a whole lot about Shay. I don't really remember a whole bunch about him. And I never finished Liberation, so don't really know a whole lot about Aveline. Didn't get far in her game at all. Not from a lack of not wanting to, just I just never got around to really playing it. Oh, how did you guys see me do that? You're down there, I'm up here. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm losing that page. Guess now I know where it is, though. I'm sure it'll be back by the time I finish up with whatever I'm doing. How? How do they see me? I don't get it. How do you assholes see me? Well, now they gave up, though. So, oh well. I love the way the fabric moves in this game. I mean, it still has a bit stiffness to it. I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but does move enough to make me happy, which I like. I like it when fabric, you know, has organic movement to it, or you know, organic-esque movement to it. I do believe it gets, well, I know it gets better in Syndicate. Cause I really like the way Evie's closing moves. I don't remember a whole lot from Origins. I believe that one has better fabric physics. Odyssey, I don't remember having ever wearing anything that moved enough for me to judge it. And I haven't played a lot. Well, I've played a whole lot of. I played a lot and at the same time not a lot of Valhalla, so I can't really comment on the physics in that game. But from what I recall, there's nothing you really wear that has a whole lot of physics to it, which is a disappointment. Would I play a Creed game or what? Okay. Flowing outfits and all that shit. It's what I imagine for the game. Where do you guys get the training to do this? Like, for real. So much free running. Aren't you ever worried about, like, rolling your ankle? It's a lot of uneven terrain, you know. Sorry, ma'am. Wasn't on purpose. You're just kind of in the way. Trying to remember if this game has any funny ways of assassinating people. Cause I know in 3 through Revelations, there were some funny ways of doing it. Like, in 2, you could just fucking... Could you do it in 2? I don't know if that was in 2 yet. It wasn't in 2, because you don't get the gun until you get to Venice, but... I do remember 2 having a way that was funny of killing people. I just don't remember what it was. It was something. It's gonna come back to me later. I'm drawing a blank at the moment. Ah, there it is. I was like wondering where it was. That seems like far away. This game doesn't have fast travel either. Ugh. Before they start adding that, it takes some getting used to. Now let me tell you, the more of these games we play, the closer we get to playing fucking Unity, and that does not excite me because Unity is a fucking dumpster fire. Why are there 4 people up here? Why were there 4 people up here? Past tense. Oh, yeah, I should mention they changed the climbing system in this game. I'm sure I talked about it in the last session, but they changed the climbing system in this game, and it's simultaneously more fluid, but also more annoying because to run up an object, you need to hold right trigger and A, and to run down, like intentionally run down, you have to hold right trigger and B, and I'm so used to just doing it the way it's always been that I always forget to press buttons when I need to and don't do jumps let's never do jumps when I need to. Which, you know, is a kind of a bit of self-sabotage. I want that page. We are definitely going back for that page. It's so far away, too. Oh my god. I'll use a horse, but like, I was gonna say so much of the landscape is like narrow streets, but then I come out to an open area, so oh well. Horse it is. I guess the wetland part of Boston. I know it so well. Come on, horse, you can gallop, you know it. Let me see some speed. This definitely isn't Barry Allen. Slow as fuck. Slow. So slow. We are getting there. We're getting closer and closer, ever so slowly. Yeah, let me change over to one of my other recording windows so I can monitor that. The way I record is that I have all of my recording stuff on one monitor. So like my gameplay recording, my model recording, and audio recording is all on one screen. And I always have the gameplay recording open, but I can only have well, not open, but I mean like visible, and I can only have either the model recording or the audio recording open at one time. So come here, motherfucker. Gotcha. So I have to choose, which one I want open at one time. And I had the audio open, not open, but up. But everything's working, so I have to keep an eye on it. So I just went back to the model recording, so I can keep an eye on that, because the model is a whole lot more finicky than the audio. Got to make sure that's running right. Soon, and by soon, I mean probably not for another 6 months probably, I'm going to be getting another new model. One that is for a different character and not this one. And that will be exciting because then I'll have two models I can switch around between to be a bit more expressive, be more dynamic and all that. Still working on getting the very first step in that process taken care of, though. For that, you gotta have, you gotta make sure you have reference work, for the character, or for what will eventually be the model, because you need to provide references for the artist, and I'm working on getting that taken care of right now. I know what I want. He's gotta get what I want translated onto or into a visual medium, Alright, Charles, I'm here. I'm done fucking around. Of course, right when I start recording, I get a bit congested. Don't know why.
Johnson's told me what you...